बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका। हमारे साथ रूबी और अविनाश थी। अब हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं थर्ड गेस्ट पल्लवी। पल्लवी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे शो में। हम बात कर रहे थे वेलबींग जॉब प्रेशर को लेकर। तो सबसे पहले मैं आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करा दूं। शी इज अ mentor and coach, author of Bedtime Prompts, have been featured in lots of magazines. She helps individuals and businesses manifest their deepest desire through the law of attraction techniques. So, welcome to our show. First of all, introduce yourself, Pallavi. You can tell me more about yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Madhu, for the lovely introduction. So, I'm a manifesting and mindset coach. So, I help people and businesses manifest their dreams. So, ये manifestation क्या होता है कि we have so many dreams in our life. We want to achieve so many things in our life, but we apparently are so busy doing other things that we don't really pay attention to what we really want. So, what we do is we train our subconscious mind to think about the things that you really want, and it comes to you. It just comes to you. That is what it's manifestation. So, I've been helping a lot of people manifest their life. I also help with subconscious training and then bedtime routines and things like that. I'm also a mom of two. I've got two beautiful girls. I'm a very busy mom and I have a full-time job. So it's a busy life, but it's a beautiful life.
Yes. So, what is the law of attraction and law of vibration, and how can it help in everyday life?
So whatever you think comes to your life. It is as simple as that. We are all like human magnets. So when we have a thought, that becomes our reality. So we have so many thoughts in our everyday life. So the thoughts have power. So whatever you think, it comes to your life. That is called law of attraction. And also law of vibration is every single thing that we see and don't see is vibrating at a certain frequency. It's just like radio. So if we think about good things, it is vibrating at a good frequency and we get more of that. If we have a bad thought, if we have a thought that is not so good, we wake up in the morning and sometimes we are very tired and we think about it, we start telling it to people and we start telling it to more and more people saying that most of the things here on a Monday morning, how was your weekend? And everybody's like, oh, I was sick, so I was very tired. I did this and I'm very tired. But how many people, actually tell, I'm so grateful, I had a weekend off, I slept well, or I didn't sleep well because I was with kids enjoying a good time. Nobody really tells that. So whatever we are telling, it has got a vibrational energy. So the same thing comes back to you again and again. It will come looking for you. That is called the law of vibration. In our everyday life, we are so stressed out with so many things. But what's your mindset towards your stressful life? Are you actually focusing on the outcome of it? So when you have a failure, for example, you did something today and it didn't go well. So how do you feel about it? Do you call up everybody and say, oh, I didn't go well, I didn't have a good day? Or do you think, okay, what is my learning here? How can I improve from here? And things like that. So your mindset has to do with all these things that you do in everyday life. So yes, the life is stressful, but you also need to work on your mindset and think what you're thinking at the moment. How are you feeling at this particular moment? So that is what I teach everybody. So how do you see law of attraction? How do you see law of vibration? To raise your vibration every day, to feel good every day. What do you do to feel good? How do you change the way you think and how do you change the way you're feeling? So that is what I work on every single day.
Yeah. Sometimes it's overwhelming to take on everything as women, work, family, responsibilities. So how do we check upon ourselves and take care of our mental health?
Okay, it is overwhelming definitely because we have got as women we have different roles to play. We are wives, we are we have children, we are at workplace we are different people altogether. We have all these different faces that we have to carry every single day, and it's sometimes overwhelming. At the end of the day, you feel, oh my god, I've done so much of work. I have had all these different roles, and who am I at the end of the day? Because whatever we do at the work, we cannot take it back to the house and spread that energy around. And whatever tension we have at home, we can't take it to work and mourn about it. So it's very difficult to balance everything at the same time. So what we need to do is take time, at least 5 or 10 minutes every day, to make sure you do the things that makes you happy. It's not watching TV, because most of the people think, okay, I am very tired, I just want to watch my TV today and just feel relaxed. But that's not actually the truth. It's just a means of escaping from the reality, but we are actually not doing any good for our own selves. So, what really makes you happy? Do you want to sing? Do you want to dance? And do you want to write something? Did you always wanted to read a book and you never finished it? Or did you want to take a long shower? As a mother, I know what the importance of actually taking a long shower and not having to worry about the children, banging on the door. What makes you really happy? It's very important to make sure you take the time out and treat yourself every day. Because if you don't do it for say a 5 6 days, the seventh or eighth day it piles up on your emotional well-being, and it shows in different ways. Sometimes women don't know. I mean, it doesn't come up across as a means of exhaustion. It comes as a means of different other things. People say we have all this hormonal changes and things. It's nothing to do with that. It's just we need some time for ourselves. When we don't have, it just piles up. So we need to make sure we do this every single day, 5 or 10 minutes. Take it out and do the things that makes you really happy.
Yeah. Some simple tips to raise vibration.
Okay. Raising vibration is one of the most important things in our lives. So, what is raising vibration? When you feel low, you need to raise the vibrations and feel good. When everybody says you have to be happy, sometimes you're not happy, so you're not feeling good. So, when you recognize that feeling, we can work upon that, build upon that, and make sure we start to raise the vibrations. So, my methodologies are very simple methodologies, and it is to do with energy manifestation. One of the simple methods I would like to share is water manifestation. So, what is water manifestation? Water is life. It's very means of our survival. Every day we drink water, every day we interact with water, we shower with water, we don't recognize. That's a form of energy, we don't recognize at all. Just don't acknowledge it because we are busy focusing on all the other things. So, what is my water manifestation? When you shower every day, what you need to do is close your ears with the shower cap and feel the water actually flowing on your body. Feel that it's a form of energy, cleansing your body and cleansing completely, and it's replenishing the energy that you have lost through the day. So when you finish your work, you come back home, when you go to shower, just don't shower in 1 or 2 minutes, not thinking about what you're actually doing, not being mindful, just walking out of it. But be mindful of what it is actually doing for you. The sound of water and the sight of water is scientifically proven to raise a vibration, to make you feel good, and to connect with you. Our bodies are mostly made up of water. So it's very easy for our body to connect with water. When you go to water body, for example, when you go to beach, you're instantly happy. There's no reason. It's just the way the body connects with the water. It's just the way it is. So when you go to shower, every single day you can do this 2 or 3 minutes. Just go to the shower and feel the water flowing on you. Let that energy replenish your energy. Also, gratitude is one of the biggest thing that it's a game changer for everybody's life. So when you think about the things that you're grateful for, you're attracting more of the things that you're grateful for. Just like a magnet. Think about 3 things. The universe will give you opportunities to be grateful for more things in your life. So what I do is I teach everybody as well. When you drink water, just look at the water and think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Just think of 3 things. And that will instantly raise your vibration. We are drinking water every day. We are drinking water at work. We are coming home and drinking water. But we are not really paying attention to the fact that this is the energy form going into our body. And our body is instantly connected and is instantly replenished. But what are we doing about it? So when we connect to it, it's very easy to feel good and to raise your vibration. So water is another form of vibration. So another one is mirror manifestation. So what is mirror manifestation? When you look at your mirror, so how much time do you spend in front of your mirror? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but what are we actually doing there? Sometimes, most of the times, we criticize ourselves. Oh, I've got a pimple, I've got this wrinkle, things like that. It's very simple to get carried away with
After
negative
certain
things.
days, definitely we always think about these things.
That is really true. I can totally resonate.
Right.
So what you need to do is look at your eyes and take that opportunity to tell good things for yourself. Today is going to be a great day. Or if you have finished your work and come back home, look at the mirror, stand in front of the mirror, look into your eyes and say for yourself that I have done great today. No matter what has happened, I have done great today. I have managed my work, I have managed my home, I've done all the bits that I can. I'm a great human being, I'm doing great, and I'm going to keep doing great. One day at a time, I'm going to keep doing great. So when you say these affirmations, looking into your eyes in the mirror, it's like looking into your soul and telling the things that you want to hear from yourself. Because sometimes, no matter how many people appreciate you, your family or your friends or anything, sometimes you need to hear those things from yourself. That is when you actually build confidence in yourself. That's the way it is. So every day, take 1 or 2 minutes of your time and look at the mirror and say your affirmations. So those are the true things I would like to say.
ये तो हमारी बातें हो गई, हम काफी बड़े हैं और इन चीजों को समझ सकते हैं, बट जो बच्चे होते हैं वो भी कहीं ना कहीं इस प्रेशर से गुजरते हैं, तो वो अपने आप को इससे कैसे बाहर निकाल सकते हैं?
Okay, I have two daughters, so I have been teaching them how to practice gratitude every single day. आजकल के बच्चे they don't know what they're actually getting from their life. When we were kids, I was raised as a very good in a very good family, but the opportunities available today are more than the opportunities that we were having those days. So they don't know what we have missed and what they are getting. So everything comes to them really easily. So they need to make sure that they practice gratitude every single day. So when my kids get up in the morning, they take a minute or two, rub their hands, and think about three things they're grateful for. They tell it out loud so that they know, and I know that they're practicing gratitude. In the evening, when they come back home, again we do the same thing. Before sleeping, we rub our hands, we make sure we tell the three things that we are grateful for, what is the best part of the day, and what was the worst part of the day. If they have a worst part of the day, they reflect on the worst part of the day and see what they've learned from it. So what could have gone better? That's not the way, because sometimes it's past, you can't really do anything about it. But what is the learning from it? That is what they need to focus on. That is the thing that they practice. Today's children still have pressure. They have different kinds of pressure. Like with the technology and everything, they have a different kind of pressure. We didn't have all those things. We had the pressure of studying and doing well in our schools, but they have a different kind of pressure. So what we need to do is make sure we talk to them every day, talk to them, ask them how their day went on and things like that. Sometimes children won't talk to you. They are busy playing and things like that. So we need to make them to sit down with us in the dinner time, and no phones in the dinner time, just us talking together. So when they are cornered into a place where there is no phone or there is no technology, they speak up, and they tell you all their intimate things, what went on in the school and things like that. So we need to make sure they need empty space as well. Empty space is very important for them to think about everything and reflect about everything. When continuously you're putting them into activities and then mobiles and technology, and continuously they're running around things, their head is full of stuff, they won't open up. So you need to give them empty space as well. There is nothing to do, so they don't know what to do. They'll come up with creative things to do. So that is the way you ease them the pressure of everyday life.
You know what, sometimes what happen, जब भी छुट्टी होती है, क्योंकि मैं अभी बिजी होती हूँ, हस्बैंड पे बिजी होते हैं, ऐसा मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम होता है, किसी के भी साथ में हो सकता है, तो बच्चे बिजी होते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे होते हैं, या फिर वो टेक्नोलॉजीज में बिजी होते हैं, और हम खुद बिजी होते हैं, तो हम उनको टाइम प्रॉपर नहीं दे पाते हैं सम टाइम। और अगर उनको हम खाली बिठाए तो वो बोलते हैं आके, आई एम फीलिंग बोर, आई एम फीलिंग बोर, अब मैं क्या करूं, अब मैं क्या करूं। तो वो भी एक सिचुएशन हो जाता है जिसको हैंडल करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है कि सच में अब ना तो मैं उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो सकती हूँ, ना हस्बैंड हो सकते हैं, तो बच्चे करें क्या? हम लोग बिजी होते हैं, हमें ऑफिस के काम, या कैसे कोप अप करती है अपने बच्चे?
It is very true. I have also gone through this all the time, especially when they have holidays. Oh my god! So what we do is, I go to a craft store, get them all the things that they like. My girls love to do the crafts and make the house messy. They just love it. So what I do is, I get those crafts and say, this is for day 1, this is for day 2, and day 3 is your music day. That's the day when you do your music. You put on your disco lights. I've got them disco lights. They can turn it on their own, and they can sing. My girl plays violin, so that is your music day. So every day they have a schedule of what they need to do, and there are empty spaces as well in between. So they mess up the house. Don't be afraid, because nobody remembers a messy house at the end of the day. What they remember is, how much fun they had in the house. So if you have a schedule of what you need to do in the morning, what you need to do in the afternoon, when I have a break in the afternoon, I make sure I just leave everything. spend an hour or two with them, so that I know that I have also spent time with them in the holidays, because it's important. In India, what we used to do is, grandparents used to be there and they used to take care of them, but we don't have that opportunity here. There is no chance that we
Okay.
can do
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
if you give them a little schedule, this is your TV time and this is your time to do something else. It's very easy for them to just manage together. I have two of them, so it's pretty easy for me. If there is only one person in the house, it's harder, because they don't have a company to play with. So that is another challenge. But if you have them like a schedule every day, this is your cooking schedule, this is your cleaning schedule, and if you can also take a lunch break with them, sit together and eat with them, so that they feel that you're still with them, although you're still working, still with them. They can resonate with what's happening. Sometimes they'll be sitting next to me in the meeting and I'll tell them, don't talk, just listen. So they know what we're doing. They can also resonate that we are really busy. We are not just sitting in an office room and not talking to them, not avoiding them, but we have got our own responsibilities to fulfill. So they know what they're doing. I tell my children what I do for a living, so they know what I do for a living. My manager's name they know, so they know that this is what my mother does. This is her manager. This is what is going to say if I shout or something like that. So if they know what they're doing, they cannot help, but at least if they're aware of our pressures, they can at least in a way not come in the way of our meetings or other things. They can be on their own. So that's what I do. Holiday clubs are good, but it's also important to spend time with your children.
Expensive.
That is an opportunity.
It is
Yeah,
expensive too.
very true, very true. And they won't look after for the whole day anyway. You'll have to pack
Okay.
lunch for them and all that. Yeah.
So, how do we unwind every day after stressful? If you have a stressful day,
Okay. So when you come back from home, the first thing we need to do is not discuss work. Sometimes it's very tempting for me to tell my husband this happened, that happened, but we don't do it. So what we need to do is, it's like getting up in the morning and forgetting all that happened in the night. We don't remember our dreams, do we? It's very easy to forget our dreams and then wake up. So we have to make sure that we finish work and don't talk about it afterwards. We think that okay, the day is just begun now. This day is like a couple of hours and it is lasting with the
पल्लवी
children.
मैं एक मिनट आपको यहाँ पे रोकना चाहूंगी. आप कह
हाँ,
रहे हो कि उस चीज को डिस्कस मत करो, लेकिन कई बार
हाँ,
हम ऐसे इंसान को ढूंढते हैं जिसके सामने हम सब कुछ अपनी जो मन में भड़ास है वो
yes,
निकाल दें, हम उसको बाहर आने दें और उसके बाद हम इजी फील करते हैं. तो वैसे
yes,
सिचुएशन में हम
definitely.
कैसे उसको हैंडल करें?
Yes, I was about to say. So when kids sleep, it's me and my husband. Nobody's here around. That is the time when we open up and talk about all these things. So that's what I mean to say. Uh, so when the kids are with us, so what we do is we have to do things with them that will help us connect with each other. Cooking together, as the speakers were talking about, and cleaning together, and then dancing together. We put on music on Fridays. We just love to dance. Put on the music on Friday. We dance together, and then things like that. Also, when we shower, I have also taught my children about water manifestation and guided practice and things like that. So when we do things together, it is a fun activity. So that's how we actually unwind. When we have kids, before kids, it's a different story. But when we have kids, it's a different story. So when we do things together as a team, that is when we all unwind together as a team. So that is my strong belief. So when we do things such as water manifestation and guided practices, that's one of the ways of unwinding. And on the weekends, we try and go out, we travel together, all the things that you love. You need to make a list of things that you really love and make sure you connect with them every single day. Try and give yourself some time to enjoy life as well. So stress is something that we cannot avoid. But if you enjoy your work, if you enjoy your responsibility, if you start enjoying everything that you do, stress doesn't look like a big thing. It looks like a part of your life. Yes.
Yeah. Now my last question is,
Mhm.
what's the role of self-love in a woman's life and how to practice this?
Okay. So when we say self-love, we have been taught otherwise. You have all this responsibility. You need to do sacrifices in your life to get ahead in your life. You need to do sacrifices for your children. But I want to change the notion here. For a woman or for anybody, unless we are happy from inside, we cannot give happiness outside. It is as simple as that. Unless we become our own sunshine, we cannot give sunshine to others. It's as simple as that. So we need to put ourselves first. Make sure that we are happy from inside, we are content from inside, we are not so much stressed, or even if we are stressed, we have unwinded ourselves or raised our vibrations before we can go ahead and help others. So if I am in a bad mood, I cannot help my children. That's not going to happen. So only when I'm happy, when I'm really happy, when I have my ecstatic moments, then I can help my children have those ecstatic moments and enjoy as a family. So self love is very very important for a woman. So woman needs to make sure she gives herself a time. So my husband is really supportive. So he does give me some time to do the things that I love. For every family, there needs to be people who can give woman some time to do what or whatever she loves. So it's very important to do that. So to who are thinks that after a stressful life you have responsibility, I want you to know that you caring about yourself is also your responsibility, and you need to put it first before anything else comes.
So my last question, more question is, जैसे कि आपने मुझे बताया कि बच्चों के साथ आप टाइम स्पेंड करो, आप पानी के साथ खेलो, बाहर लेकर जाओ बच्चों को, ये सारी चीजें बहुत सही हैं. लेकिन जब आप वर्क प्रेशर के थ्रू गुजरते हैं, जब आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑफिस के काम होते हैं, आपके लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता है उसको मैनेज करना और घर को, दोनों को आप कैसे बैलेंस कर पाती हैं?
ओके जब हम अपने इंटरेस्ट और बच्चों के इंटरेस्ट को अलाइन करते हैं, वी अलाइन विद आवर इंटरेस्ट एंड वी बिकम ए टीम, इट्स वेरी इजी. For example, if you don't like to travel and children like to travel, then it is a big problem. So, but if you try and align to what they like, for example, going to park. So you don't want to go because it's really cold. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to go. But if you think about it in a mindset perspective, you worked all day long, and the children want to go to park. So if you try and push yourself and go, you actually feel good because you're connecting with the energy around you. So when you align yourself with the interest of your children, and when your children align with the interest of you, then you become a team, and then it is easy for you to cope with everything else. So my daughter is learning violin. I am into music. I sing. So it's very easy for me to align with what she's doing. So if I was not singing, I had no interest in music. Even if I had joined her to violin, then it wouldn't have worked at all. No way. So that's the way it is. So whatever you enjoy, join them. It's like when you have children, it's not just your responsibility, they're your friends, they're your team. So join them to whatever you do. So after a busy day of work, what we do is ask them what they want and see how you can help them. So I am taking my children to skydiving this Saturday. So I'm very scared, to be honest. But what I did is, this is the mindset perspective. So they want to do it, and I'm not aligned. So we watched a video together on YouTube to show how people did it and how they really enjoyed it. So I'm visualizing from here how it would feel to be there at this point of time and how fun it would be. So I'm changing my perspective from being scared to, okay, this might be fun. So changing the mindset is also a very important part of any relationships. Maybe with children, it may be with your husband, with your mother-in-law, anybody. So it's very important to make sure you're all aligned the same plane.
थैंक यू सो मच पल्लवी आपका इस शो में आने के लिए. थैंक यू रूबी. अगले महीने फिर इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पर मुलाकात होगी. तब तक आप बने रहिए MATV के साथ और मुझे दीजिए इजाजत. नमस्कार.
थैंक यू.